Jon Stewart just re-emerged to call out every Republican over Samantha Bee's Ivanka diss. Jon Stewart might not be an evening talk show staple these days, but that certainly hasn't tempered his political commentary, especially in the Trump era. Stewart recently broke his 15-year hiatus from stand-up comedy on the West Coast at San Francisco's Clusterfest over the weekend before sitting down for a Q&A with San Francisco Chronicle's Peter Hartlaub. According to the Daily Beast, audience questions turned from Stewart's professional plans as a writer and director to his opinion on last week's Samantha Bee feud with the utterly useless Ivanka Trump and a certain C word. "They don't give a shit about the word CT," Stewart told the crowd. "That is probably," he says, "that instead of please, I'm guessing." Stewart's point might be mere surmise, but the assumption has precedence considering Trump's verbiage used in the Access Hollywood tape and multiple accounts over the years of Trump calling women from reporters to Hillary Clinton that very word. Republicans have yet to hold Trump accountable for such transgressions. Stewart commented on that very subversion, dubbing it the "we're the real victims" game, one which he says no amount of apology from the left will ever erase. "It's a game, it's a strategy, and it's working," he pointed out. Stewart and Bee have a long-standing relationship, as his tenure on The Daily Show gave Bee the platform from which to launch her own career. Eventually, that professional relationship brought Bee to TBS in the form of her weekly political commentary comedy show, Full Frontal with Samantha Bee. In a segment last Wednesday, Bee came after the Trump administration's new immigration policy, which actively separates children from their parents who try to cross the border. Specifically, Bee was commenting on a particularly insensitive tweet from Ivanka, who posed with her young child in a post seen by anything with a soul as an irreverent and deliberate slap in the face to immigrants who might never be reunited with their own children. At the climax of her segment, Bee flung out the phrase in question, calling Trump's daughter wife a feckless CT for her blatant disregard to the plight of grieving mothers lacking Ivanka's pale complexion. Though many on the left hardly noticed the comment, largely because we understood the greater context of Bee's segment, those on the right were quick to vilify the comedian as they desperately tried to justify their own racism. Earlier that same week, Roseanne Barr likened former Obama staffer Valerie Jarrett to an ape, a comment which led to the swift cancellation of Barr's otherwise popular reboot of her hit self-titled 90s sitcom Roseanne. Bee apologized for the comment, with TBS coming out to back her apology and issue one of their own, for choosing to let the comment hit the airwaves. "I would like to sincerely apologize to Ivanka Trump and to my viewers for using an expletive on my show to describe her last night," Bee said in a statement at the time. She will supposedly discuss the controversy in this Wednesday's impending episode. But Stewart, for his part, does not agree with Bee's decision to apologize, and points to the right's calls for TBS to give Full Frontal the same treatment it gave Roseanne. "Please understand that a lot of what the right does, and it's maybe their greatest genius, is they've created a code of conduct that they police, that they themselves don't have to, in any way, abide," Stewart told the San Francisco audience. He's exactly right. Republicans love to police the left for invoking what they deem identity politics, and love to create situations where the conservative majority is somehow the victim of oppression, to which they ask, where is the liberal outrage? What they don't understand is that liberal outrage is reserved for actual instances of injustice, like ripping children away from their parents, and not available to coddle white supremacists like the Trump family or their many conspirators.